Hello and welcome back, guys. We're now starting a new story. It's something that was NT there before, written by Corinna Camalipa. You can find author's profile link in the description. Let's begin. Page 1, Scholar Izuku. Page 1, Scholar Izuku, Izuku POV. Hey, I'm Izuku Midoriya and I'm working in a cafe. I live in my own house that my mom left me before she died. I support myself to survive cause I was alone and I don't have any family, but I'm used to it. My boss, Aizawa, offered me a scholarship to study at the university. Of course I accept that opportunity because I always wanted to study again and pursue my dream. Now I'm in front of this big university. It's wide and all things in here is obviously expensive. Mr. Aizawa supporting me and treated me as his son. He paid and afforded all the things I needed in university, school supplies, tuition and more. He's really like my dad, and I treated his daughter Eri as my little sister. Alright, now I enter the university and walks around to find the head's office. I read the paper that Aizawa gave me before I get in here. This is where he wrote all the information about the head and all professors in this school, the units and schedules that I will take every day, the school map and buildings. I was looking down and didn't notice that someone was in front of me, bumped into someone and the things he's holding accidentally fell down on the floor. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I apologized, but I'm a little bit scared that he might hit me or get mad at me. It's fine, you should look on your way next time, he said while picking up those books. Of course I'm helping him. Sorry, I was just looking for the head's office. I'm a freshman here and I think I'm lost, I explained. Chuckles. Oh, you're the scholar student here. So the rumors are true. They're talking about me. I said, yes, and by the way, I'm Ida Tenya, just call me Ida. I'm the president of this university. He introduced himself and offered a hand. We both shake our hands and smiles. I am Izuku Midoriya. Nice to meet you, I said and smiled at him. Let's go, I'll lead you to the head's office now, he offered, and we walked together in the hallway. Later we finally made it to get into the head's office. Good morning, ma'am, someone is looking for you. Ida excuses. Good morning, I greet and bowed with respect. Good morning. Wait, you are Izuku Midoriya, right? Come in, the principal says. I came in and closed the door, then she let me sit on the chair in front of her table. Mr. Aizawa told me about you, but don't worry, I already prepared all you needed here. I was about to ask something. Here's your class section. The principal gave me my registration form and school ID. Wow, she really reads my mind. She knows what I need. You can leave now. Good luck on your first day. Harry Izuku Midoriya, she said and smile. I walk out and read it. I noticed Ida was still there waiting for me. May I know what your class section is? He asked. I'm in class 1A, I respond. Oh really? We're in the same class, Midoriya, Ida said excitedly. Really? I was glad we're at the same class. I don't have any friends yet. Let's go to our class now, Ida says, and we started to walk downstairs towards our classroom. Hello, I'm Izuku Midoriya. I'm 20 years old. Please take care of me, I said and bowed to everyone in class. Alright, you can sit now, Mr. Midoriya, the advisor said. I walked and looked for an empty seat and I found it at the back near the window. I sit there and start to listen to our lesson while the teacher was teaching his lesson to us. The door opened and a male student came in. You're late again, Mr. Bakugo, the teacher said, annoyed at him. TCH, the guy flinches and walks straight to me. He's glaring at me like he's gonna murder me. Can you stop glaring at me? I said, that's my seat. You DMN nerd, he said while glaring at me. But there's no name on it. It does not belong to you. I said, smirking. Leave or I'll kill you, he yelled and glared at Mesh T. It's scary. Midoriya, you can sit there next to him, the professor said. Fine. Mr. Grumpy, I sarcastically said to the student who was still glaring at me. I sat next to him and continued to listen to our lesson. I secretly glanced at him and realized that he has a handsome look. His blonde hair and red eyes makes him more attractive. I noticed some of the girls here looking at him, gossiping about him. He's handsome, but I don't really like his attitude. He's rude and I don't know if there's more that may be worse than this. Katsuki Bakugo, the teacher called and threw the chalk at him. Because he was caught not listening to our teacher's lesson, and sleeping here. He woke up and looked at our teacher. Ouch. What was that for? He yelled, annoyed. I laughed at him and he looked at me glaring. I closed my mouth and turned my attention to our professor. Katsuki Bakugo's POV. I was tired and I knew that I was late again. My head still hurts because I drank too much alcohol last night at Kirishima's party. Katsuki Bakugo, the teacher, yelled at me and threw the chalk at me. Ouch, what was that for? I yelled, DMN, that hurts. I heard someone laugh at me. DMN, that laughed was cute, and I saw that nerd was the one who was laughing at me. He closes his mouth and goes back to study. He looks so familiar, like I met him before. I can't remember, but when I look at him, looks cute because of his chubby cheeks, his freckles and messy green hair makes him more attractive too. I wanted to know who this guy is. Page 2, sad face. Meet Death End 4, page 2, Meet Death End 4, Izuku's POV. After class I decided to go to the cafeteria with Ida. We both walking through the hallway until we saw a crowd of people huddling around the campus screaming and cheering like crazy. What was that? I questioned Ida. I'm confused about what's going on here. They're here, the DE4. Ida responds to me, DE4, I never heard about them. I say, clueless and confused, who are those guys? Oh, I forgot that you are new here. E4 means Death End 4 inch. Ida says, why they call themselves like that? It's weird. I ask. DE4 is a popular, rich, handsome and strong group here in this campus. Once you messed up with them, or harm any of them, you're dead. Ida explained to me. Tisk, I am not scared of them. We're all students here and we're studying all at the same school. I say confidently, shh, don't say that. You don't know what they can do to you. Ida warned me. Yeah, you should listen to him. Someone says, who are you? I asked. Oh, she's my friend Ochiko Uraraka. Ida introduced his friend. This girl has a brown hair and eyes, round face and pink cheeks. She's cute. Actually, she's cute and looks kind to me. Hi, I'm Izuku Midoriya, I said. Hello, nice to meet you. Muri, the transfer student here, am I right? She says, yes, it's me. I chuckled. We both laugh and she accidentally bumped to someone and she didn't notice it. Oh no, I am sorry. Uraraka apologized to this guy. The guy is with his groof, has a blonde hair, yeah, color of mayonnaise, and he has ruby red eyes glaring on us. He looks grumpy but attractive. Oops, that girl will be dead. Bow to our prince. If I were for her, I will kill myself before I get punished by them. You freak. Out of the way. I have a bad feeling when I heard those words from those fangirls of this boys. I didn't notice the crowd of students is surrounding us now. I'm sorry, I didn't notice. I'm sorry. Uraraka apologized to this man and bowed. I look at them and I realize that this man, it was Katsuki Bakugo from my class. He's with this group. Wait, theory 4 are they? The DE4 inch. Ida says and started to tremble, fear to being included on Uraraka's problem now. So it's them. This grumpy Pomeranian is the leader of this group. Your words is meaningless to me. If you want me to accept it, then kneel down to me now and lick your mess round face, Katsuki says to her, pointing on his shoes, being dirt by Uraraka's takoyaki sauce. Booty, I can't. Uraraka trembled and looks down. I said, do it. Or else I will make your life miserable here, he says, and glaring at her. The rest of the guys behind his back was just watching them. Everyone laugh except me and Ida's looking down at Uraraka disgusted and act like he's the king of this campus. No, he's gone way too far from this. I can't let him do this to her. I grab Ida's drink and walk to them. I quickly pulled Uraraka, hiding her behind me, and I glared at Katsuki. Izuku. Uraraka calls nervously. The students around us started gossiping about me. I heard people around us gossiping and smirks. How dare he? Yeah, I know he will be dead after this. I ignore all of their comments about me, gaze at Uraraka. I can feel that Uraraka was still trembling and scared on this guys. I turned to Bakugo and spilled the drink of cola on him. Everyone was shocked about on what I did to him. Ski deserves it. What the hell, you? Bakugo was about to curse me, but I slap him hard in his face. TSK. As I can see, you're not injured or any, Mr. Bakugo, and she did apologize to you, right? Isn't that enough to you, Pomeranian? I yelled. So what? It's not on you, he says, but before he finished his words I slap him again in the other side. Don't even think that I'm scared of you. You may be known as rich and popular here, but it doesn't mean that you have to bully anyone in here. You're not a king here, Bakugo, you're just a student here like us. You better know your place. I said, glaring at him. Sko, you're fighting me back now. Huh, nerd. Do you think I will let you pass after this? He smirks and glared eye to me. Try me, oh, can't scare me, grumpy. I responded and glared at him and made my face lean closer to him. Kaken's POV, this nerd again, and I can't believe he can fight me back like this. His face is closer to me, DMN, I can smell his breath. I could not stop gazing at his freaking freckled cheeks. His green emerald eyes and his soft lips were glaring at each other until the bell rings. Don't even dare to hurt any of my friends and any students here, he warned, and walked out with a round face and 4 eyes. Tisk, I'm not done yet, nerd, I warned him. Whoa, bro's the only one who fights you back, got guts. Pikachu says, I mean Denki Kaminari, he's interesting, why don't we let him join our group? Eijiro Kirishima suggested. Are you crazy? No, we can't. I said, chill here, have some ramen. Half and half said, I mean Shoto Todoroki's eating his cold ramen right now. Where did you get that, bro? Kaminari asked. Cafeteria, he answered. So what's your plan for that nerd guy? Kaminari asked. You'll see, I say, smirking. Page 3. I hate you. In free time, few of students went outside the classrooms to go on their garden, library, own clubs. Yes, they're minding their own business. Hey Midoriya, we're going on a meeting today, is it okay to you? Ida says, yes, it's fine anyways, I'm planning to go on the library, for research. Midoriya says, okay, we'll see you later Izuku, bye, Uraraka says, and left with Ida. Yeah, see you later, Izuku responds and leave the classroom. As he passing by at the hallway, he noticed that all the students inside was watching him and gossiping about him. He just ignored it. When he started to walk and ignore them, a group of guys and girls makes fun of him, throwing their trash and foods on him. No, please stop. I didn't even do anything to all of you, Midoriya begged to those students who bullying him. But, they were just laughing at him. Get out of here, you freak. Loser. You ugly BTCH. Go die in hell. You didn't respect our number one king. You deserve it. You hurt our king. The bullies yelled and shouted at him. He remembered about what he did to the DE4, and realized that it was the consequences of his action earlier. He saw the group just watching him from upstairs. He glared at them and his tears started to fall from his eyes. He stands up and walks out from their Katsuki POV. I told everyone to do a punishment for that nerd. Now I can't wait to see his reaction later. I know it's not easily to make him cry. I heard someone slams the door opened. Bakugo, it's happening now. You need to see that. Denki shouts at me excitedly. I stand up and followed them. I was excited to see that nerd. As we stand here at the 3rd floor, we can see a bunch of students laughing and watching something from the 2nd floor. Where is he? Dunce face, I asked. There he is. Denki pointed in the 2nd floor of campus, and I saw that nerd was making fun by this bunch of students. I didn't know it is worse than I thought. Bakugathes is gone way too far. Look at him, Todoroki says worriedly. He deserves it, had his consequences for messing up with me. I explained. I watched the extras how they bullied that nerd. That nerd saw us and stands up. I can see that he is in pain really bad, and then I saw him cried. I was shocked. I don't know why did I feel so bad and guilty about it. His 2 friends run up to him and helped him. Oh no, Midoriya, are you okay? That round face asking him worriedly. This is unacceptable. It's gone way too far, Katsuki. Ida yelled at me. Midoriya walks and stand in front of me glaring. Are you happy now? Do you think this will makes me easily down? It isn't. Katsuki. Midoriya glared and spilled his iced coffee on me. What the hell, nerd? I yelled at him. Don't mess up with me, Izuku warned to me, and walks out with Uraraka and Ida. This guy is different than the others. Yes, I already make him cry, but, whoa, he's really not that easy to bully. Bakugo, Denki chuckled. He's brave and strong, not like the others. Kirishima says, I think we should stop now. Todoroki says. I nodded and walked back to our class after school. Denki, Kaminari, and Todoroki already leave. I was standing in front of school gate waiting my driver to pick me up. I saw that nerd again seating on the bench and is crying alone. It started to rain, and lucky that I'm keeping my umbrella inside my bag. I opened it and use it, but that nerd still seating there crying, didn't even care about getting wet by the rain. I walk on him and shared my umbrella to him. He looks at me confused. Why are you here? Leave me alone, he said. You should be thankful that I helped you here, King nerd. I says, wow, after all what you did to me. He chuckled while wiping his tears. I took my napkin from my pocket and wipe his tears. I also take off my coat and covering it to him. He gazed at me. Look, I am sorry, it's just that it was really my habit to mess up and look down on any people in there. I just realized right now about their feelings. I am sorry for everything, I confessed to him, not looking at him straight. I can feel that he's staring at me. I see you're an attention seeker, he chuckled. What? I said and looks at him annoyed. Well, he calls me attention seeker. Your parents didn't pay any attention to you, so you're attracting and getting the attention of all students by bullying and impressing them all day, he guessed and looks at me. He knows what am I doing and my intention here, so you're my stalker. I said, no, I'm not stalking you. I can read it in your eyes and guess it in your attitude and personality right now, he said smiling. And this guy, he's smart, brave, and he's actually cute. The way that makes me impress. He can see people, he can see me. And his smile, don't worry, I forgive you now, he said and gives me space to seat next to him. I sit next to him and pouted, but he just gave me his charm and appealing smile. The rain stops and my driver has arrived to pick me up. My driver actually riding my Tesla. I haven't getting my license yet, so my driver opened it for me. I need to go now though. You want to join me on a ride and take you home? I asked. No, I'm fine thanks, he responds, and he gave my coat back to me. So. I'll see you tomorrow. Nerd, I said smirking. He nodded and smiled. Yeah, I'll see ya, he says and waves at me. I sit inside the car. Let's go, I command to my driver, and he started to ride my car. Midoriya POV. I never knew that Katsuki has a good and bad side. I want to talk to him more. A car stops in front of me and I realized it was owned by Shinso-kun. It's a purple and black Lamborghini. Midoriya, get inside now, Shinso said, and I sit next to him in front. Thank you for picking me up here, Shinso-kun, I said smiling. No problem Dad, Aizawa and Eri told me to pick you up here every day, Shinso explained while driving. Oh no, it's too much, there's no need, I can go home all by myself. I'm not a child anymore, I chuckled. Nay, it's fine, and Eri will be mad and worried if I did not did her favor to me, Shinso chuckled. Okay, I say and smiled at him. Shinso POV. I picked up Midoriya cause I don't want to let him go home all by himself. It's dangerous. Good thing that I made it, to pick him up here at school. Midoriya is my childhood best friend and we grown up together, but he didn't know that I already fell in love with him since he lives in our home. I madly want him to be my boyfriend and end up with him someday. Page 4. First kiss. Hello everyone, I'm back. Sorry I was too busy this week and I got second dose vaccinated today. Midoriya's POV. We arrive at home. Aizawa prepared a dinner for us tonight and Eri excitedly hugging Methi prepared a delicious sukiyaki, steak, katsudon and strawberry cake. Aizawa really knows what we want. How lucky that Eri and Shinso having a perfect dad like him. Midoriya, Shinso, dinner is ready, let's eat, Aizawa called. We nodded and sat on the dining table. While eating, Mr. Aizawa turned his attention to me. How is your first day, Midoriya? Aizawa asked. Oh, it's fine, I answered nervously. Looks like there's something's going on with you at your school, would you mind to tell us? Aizawa said, confused and worried. Nothing's happened. The students there are so nice and cool. And I met some of them and we became friends, I chuckled. That's good, I am glad you like to study there. I'm glad to hear it, Aizawa says. I respond and smiled. I noticed Shinso was staring at me. He knows me well, because we grown up together and he was my best friend. After dinner Aizawa was asleep on his room. Eri is with him because she was afraid in the dark. I cleaned the table while Shinso was assigned to wash the dishes. I'm done, so I decided to take some rest on the couch. I was so tired, but I need to woke up early for tomorrow. Shinso POV. I knew that Midoriya lied about his school experience. These days I feel that something's bad happened to him and he can't explain it to us. I'm done washing the dishes. I was about to go to my room but I noticed Midoriya was asleep on the couch. I sit next to him and pat his soft green hair. He's too cute. I gently carried him and put him on his bedroom so he can sleep well. I blushed when his shirts revealing his lower abdomen at May gulped and covered it quickly using his futon. And at he's Sesano. I slapping myself because of my dirty mind again. I smiled and kissed his forehead before I leave. It's normal to us because he's kissing me too every time I passed asleep, but I wish I could kiss him on his lips. Next day I secretly told Aizawa that I'm planning to transfer on Midoriya's new school. So I can be able to guide him and know what's going on with him. We're so close and I love him so much. I can't let anyone to hurt my precious one. I need to go now. By Mr. Aizawa, by Irium. By Shinso-kun. Midoriya said before he left the house. Dad, I'm going to school now, see you later, I said and left a forehead kissed for Eri. Ni-chan. Can you pick him up again after school? I am worried. Eri begs on me. Of course I will, I'll make sure of it, okay? I respond before I started to ride my car. Midoriya's POV. Now I'm here at the university gladly. I'm not late on my first class. Hey, there's another transferee in here. I heard he's rich and humble, Uraraka whispered. Yeah. Do you know who is it? I asked. No, but they said he's rich, Uraraka says. I nodded, and listening back to our lesson after class I saw a crowd of students was screaming and cheering again, mostly the girls I know. It was the DE4 again. Ida and Uraraka was on a meeting and they left me alone again. I continued walking and bumped to someone. Sorry, I said, and then realized who's that person. Come here. He grabs my hand and they took me with them. Hey, where are we going? Let me go, I said, trying to let go from his grip. He left his friends there with the crowd warning R18, warning R18. I already warned. We both go up the stairs and ended up in the rooftop. Why are we here, Katsuki? I asked, and Katsuki just staring at me. Hey, hello, did you hear me? I yelled, and he pinned my both hand at the wall with his hand. Did I ever told you to don't yell at me, nerd? He said and glared at me. I don't remember that you have told me about it. I respond, about yesterday. Didn't even dare to tell anyone about it. Got it. He warned. Okay, is that all you want to say? I asked sarcastic. His face is getting more an inch close to me. I can smell his breath and I can see his red ruby eyes closely, the sunlight spots on the other side of the rooftop, and his lips slowly touches mine. He kissed me. He f***ing kissed me. Ag. I can't believe it. I pushed him away and stared at him. What are you doing? I yelled, panicking. He closed his mouth and realized what he just did to me. He stepped closer to me and holds my hand. Katsuki. What are you doing? They will caught us here. You know this is not the right place to dash. He closes my mouth with his hand and staring at me he smirks and put his other hand around my waist. I like how you're blushing. It's cute, he said. Wait, is he trying to stuck me? I glared and flustered. I quickly covered my face with my both hands. Because of that he touches and took my hand, removing it from my face, and whispered at me in a ceasy tone, you like it? Don't you? He asked, smirking at me. I trembled and my gay panic modes on. Why is he saying this? Katsuki, Stoppy, I need to attend the class, and I was about to leave, but he grabs my hand to stop me. He pulled me to him and his hand aggressively touches my butt and his other hand is hardly holding around my waist. What the heck, DM, and you're thick, he said, grinning. No, I'm not. Don't touch me, you pervert. I yelled and slapped his face. Not that hard. He pulled my chin and aggressively kisses me. Now how can I refuse? I can't let go from his gripes, too strong. I kissed him back and pulled him close to me, slowly putting my arms around his neck. And he enjoying it. After 1 minute, we let go from the kiss. And we both catches our breath. Now he's liking and tasting my saliva. And stared at me. Meet me at the library after school, he whispered before he leave. My heart's pounding so fast. This guy, he took my first kiss at something that wasn't there before. Complete chapter. Hello everyone, sorry I took so long. I got a problem on my internet connection so I couldn't upload this. And I'm not feeling well, hope you guys understand. By the way, sorry for the grammar and English, I'm not that good about this. After school, Midoriya's POV. I can't forget about what happened between me and Katsuki earlier. He stole my first kiss just like that. As I remembered of what he said earlier, I'm walking through the hallway and entered the library to meet him. UPI closed the door and walks around to find him. I saw him sitting down on the floor behind the bookshelves reading a book. Hey. I called nervously. He glanced at me and he signed me to sit next to him. You like reading? I asked. And sit there. A little. It is needed for me to become #1 prime of this campus, he answered and closed his book. You don't want to be second or third? I chuckled. That will never happen. I'm carrying my family's name and I am the only one who can be able to inherit everything from them, he explained while turning back the book inside the shelves. Why did you meet me up here Katsuki? I asked, confused. It's because you can understand me, nerd. I just want to have someone to talk to, he answered and looks at me. What about your friends in your group? There's so many people here loves and admire you so much. I said, they're busy and I'm only with them when it comes on having fun and messing up with someone in here. Extras? Nah, I don't like any of them, he chuckled, and I'm one of those extras. I chuckled. No. You're different among of them, nerd, he says and sit in front of me. We're staring at each other's eyes. I blushed when I noticed his face is closer to me again. He grabs my chin and kissed me passionately. I felt his hand slowly unbutton my upper uniform. I pushed him to stop it. Sorry, I couldn't control myself to it. He said, Katsuki we're not even in a relationship and we're just it's not the right time to do that thing I explained uncomfortable. He nodded and stares at me. He holds my hand and whispered, will you be my boyfriend? Katsuki asked gently. Katsuki, I says and let go his hand. What's wrong? Why you don't like me? He asked. Let me think about it. I am not ready for this, I said, sweating and trembling. I don't know what should I respond. What do you want me to do? To get your answer, he asking desperately and hold my both hands again putting in on his chest. Katsuki I says I was about to say my answer but my phone rings immediately and disturbs our moment. I read the message and looks at Katsuki. I have to go now. Me friend is here to pick me up. See you tomorrow, I respond and walks out. Katsuki POV. He walks out just like that. But tomorrow, I'll do everything to get his acceptable answer. End of POV. Next day at school. Midoriya's POV. I can't move on from Katsuki's question to What should I say to him? I entered the classroom and a bucket of watercolored BLD fell and spilled on me. I heard that everyone's laugh at me. Ha, that's what you deserve, freak, you disrespect our king. The girls said, ha, you trash. Get out here, loser. That was hilarious. The other boys said I couldn't move and my eyes got blurry because of embarrassment and fear. And remembers a scene myself bleeding and people died in accident. My trauma comes back because of BLD. Midoriya, are you alright? Ida asked me cause he was outside the classroom. Izuku, Uraraka concerned. I ran away. I don't know where should I go but I want to get out from there. I bumped to someone. Midoriya. What happened to you? I realize a familiar voice. It was one of the DE4. It's Kirishima and he's with Kaminari. I didn't say anything and continued to run till I ended up locking myself inside the men's bathroom. End of POV. Kaminari and Kirishima was clueless about what happened and they saw Todoroki and Bakugo walking to them. Hey Bakugo, I thought you already stopped the prank on Midoriya, Kirishima asked. Yes, he suspended already. Why you asking me? Katsuki asked, annoyed. Kirishima and Denki points on Ida and Uraraka was standing behind now of Katsuki and Shoto. Katsuki looks at them. Are you happy now, Aren't you tired of bullying people in here? Uraraka yelled at Katsuki. What are you talking about, round face? Katsuki asked, clueless. Oh, it's your fan, boys and girls. I mean, extras just make fun of Midoriya again, spilling a bucket of fake BLD on him earlier. Ida explained, congrats, you won. You made him cry and made him traumatize again. Now Katsuki. Aren't you happy now? That we couldn't find him. Uraraka yelled. The DE4 was shocked about it. We didn't plan anything like that. Round face, Katsuki said. What? Are you playing innocent now? Uraraka chuckled. No. I'm serious, round face. Tell me who did this to him. Katsuki asked to the both of them inside the classroom. Everyone was just laughing and talking about what they did to Midoriya. A few students in the class was just cleaning the mess and sad for it until someone breaks and slammed the door opened. Everyone was shocked because it was the DE4. Katsuki walks inside mad and annoyed. Like he want to kill someone as he saw the mess inside the classroom. He get more angry and glared on all students there, especially at those one group at the corner who are obviously those who bullied Midoriya. Who did this? Katsuki questioned, yelling at them. One from that group raised its hand. I did. We did it. Mstrarin, you happy to see that guy suffer in here? Hey, won't be able to mess up with you anymore, he said proudly. Bakugo walks through at them grinning. Happy? Really? He said and punches the guy hardly on his face. The girls and nerds gather at the corner shocked and scared, while Kirishima and Kaminari beating the others. If it wasn't my order, and if you did this kind of action again to any other and my man, you're all dead. Katsuki glared at them and walks out with his group. Ida and Uraraka couldn't believe on what they just saw. Where is he? Katsuki asked. We don't know actually, Uraraka answered. Maybe he's in the garden, gym, empty rooms, library, or bathroom. Todoroki guessed. Oh, maybe he's in the bathroom cleaning himself. Kirishima guessed. Katsuki walks out to go find Midoriya. Midoriya's POV. I can't stop myself crying because of it accident. The BLD, I can still see it. I took the bucket of water and locked myself again on the last cubicle. I sit on the toilet and cleaned myself. It won't removed. I sobbed on my knees because of my pain and trauma. I don't know how can I recover now. I heard someone entered and closed the door. He stops in front of me and knocks. Leave me alone. I yelled crying, Izuku, it's me, he says, and I realize that familiar voice. I opened the door and saw Katsuki. What are you doing here? Aren't you happy about what happened to me? Go on, laugh at me. I said madly at him, crying. He stared and hugs me. Look, it's not me, I didn't plan to bully you again. You know how mad I am when they told me about what happened to you, he said. Katsuki POV after I said that. Pushed me away and sobbed again. Why is it hurt for me to see him like this? I saw him shaking and scared. I remembered what the round face said to me, that he was in trauma. I gave his PE uniform and gladly he accepted it. No one's gonna harm you anymore, I said, and he looks at me crying. How are you sure about that? He asked, wiping his tears away. I hold his hand, because I'm here now, I said, and looks at him. He smiles and nodded. Thanks, Katsuki, he said. I hugged him and we laugh. Go change now, I'll wait for you outside, I said, and he nodded, smiling cutely at something that wasn't there before. Complete chapter. Hello everyone, I'm back. Sorry I took so long again. By the way, before we start, thank you to all of my readers. Red heart for reading this, even though I am not that good. After what happened to Midoriya, he went back to his class and everyone was looking at him and scared except Ida and Uraraka. Midoriya sits next to ID. Where have you been? We've been looking for you everywhere, even the D. For mostly Katsuki was worried about you, Uraraka whispered. I was in the bathroom, but don't worry, I already knew about what happened. Katsuki came and he found me there, I answered. So is he your boyfriend now? She asked. That makes me gulp and glare at her. He's not my boyfriend's my friend. I nervously respond to her and continued reading my lecture. She chuckled and go back on reading her notes. Later, after school noon, the only students who have access to stay at school are those club members and numbers of students that are having permission to do their stuff after class, including those who waiting their friends to go out from school. Midoriya walking down the stairs alone and saw a group of guys. They're on his way and they cornered him. You must be the reason why my cousins got beaten by those JRKS, huh? The guy with blonde long hair and have earrings in his nose said to him, who's standing in front of him now. He's kind of cute, you know. Why don't we make fun of this small cinnamon roll? Hee. The other guy said. That makes Midoriya get trembled and scared. He wants to run and fight back, but as he can see on their looks, he thinks that he can't beat them all at once. Please, I have to go now. Leave me alone, Midoriya said, pushing them away, but the other raven-haired guy grabbed his arm and punches him. In stomach, Midoriya tears up and couldn't move because of pain that they caused on him. You're not going anywhere, the leader said, and the rest of them grabs him up and pulled him up the stairs and ended up in the rooftop. Let me go. Help. Help me. Midoriya shout, but the leader punches his face 3 times. Midoriya's sight is now blurry and his nose and mouth starts to bleed non-stop. Don't even dare to make sounds again or else, the leader warned at him. The rest pushes him and pinned him at the floor. Stop it and please, Midoriya begged on them. But they just laughing and slowly taking off his clothes and breathes. Midoriya trying to let go himself, but their grip was too strong. And he can't fight them back on his own. All he can do now is to cry and pushing them. And praying that hope someone will come to help him. He was about to give up until someone slams the door, punches the leader and beat the rest of this guys. Midoriya looks at the guy. Midoriya, are you alright? He asked worriedly at him and covers him quickly using his jacket. Midoriya was just crying from the pain and hugged him. It's okay now, he said, patting Midoriya's back and hair to comfort it and make him calm. Midoriya let go from his embrace and looks at him. Why, your name is Shoto Todoroki, right? Midoriya asked. Todoroki could not stop gazing on Midoriya's cuteness until he noticed that Midoriya's nose and lips was still bleeding. Wait, Midoriya, you're, Todoroki said and wiped Midoriya's lips and nose gently. Midoriya was just blushing and noticed how handsome and gentle he is. It's done, Todoroki said and shows the napkin with BLD on it. Midoriya shivered in panic. Take that away. Please, Midoriya closes his eyes crying and runs in the corner. Todoroki hides it and turned to Midoriya. It's fine, it's gone now, Todoroki says and smiled. Midoriya looks at him checking on it, if he's telling the truth. What's happening to you, Midoriya? Are you alright? I just showed that napkin to you and you started panicking. Why? Todoroki asked. I have hemophobia. It makes me remembered something bad about my past. It really traumatized me, he responds and looks down. I see, you have fear on BLD, that's surprising, Todoroki says, it's fine and thank you for saving Todoroki-kun, I owe you this, Midoriya said and smiles at Todoroki. Todoroki smiles back at him and lend his hand, let's go home, Todoroki says. Midoriya accepted and hold Todoroki's hand and then they went outside the school. Midoriya's phone rings and got a message from Shinso. Message: Shinso, I'm picking you up here, where are you? Reply: Midoriya, I'm outside the campus now. Wait me there. Midoriya closed his phone and bowed to Todoroki. Sorry, I have to go. No, Todoroki-kun. My friend is waiting outside, Midoriya said. Todoroki nodded, alright, so. See you tomorrow. Midoriya smiles, yeah, see you tomorrow, waves back and walks out. Todoroki left the campus and entered to his car. He smiles, thinking of Midoriya's smile. I want to get to know you more, Midoriya. He started to drive his car and drive home. Midoriya went outside the school gate and saw Shinso's car. Sorry to keep you waiting, Midoriya apologized. It's fine, come on, get in now. Eri is waiting for us, Shinso said. Midoriya sits inside the front car beside Shinso, who's sitting now on the driver's seat. Don't forget your seatbelt, Shinso reminded before he starts to drive his car. Midoriya gazes outside the window and thinking about earlier about Todoroki. He's a material one that every woman's been dreaming. That is impossible for me to get easily. I'm not his type. I am just a friend for him. It's something that wasn't there before. Complete chapter. Hello, sorry, it's not about the story. I want to recommend my art manga about this. It's a crossover of anime. You can read it on my real Facebook account, Corina Elpa, and there's more to those who loves to read haiku au and fan arts. I recommend my arts manga for you. This manga is for our 18+. It's about MSBY and Schweiden love making Hinata, and this one is about Sakusa treated Hinata as his little brother. It's a sad story, so hope you like it. And this one is my longest manga, too many chapters. It will be ended soon, so you better read it on the Facebook group, Kurt Mangas. It's about love triangle, sad, comedy and drama. Hope you read it. And here's the last one. It's about Hinata and Deku touching their bodies. See how Bakugo and Kageyama could handle them. You can find it on my FB group, Kurt Manga. Hope you read it. It's something that wasn't there before. Complete chapter. At home while changing clothes, Shinso noticed that Midoriya had black marks in his arms and his lip was bleeding too. Midoriya, what happened to you? What is this? Oh, it's nothing, Shinso-kun. Midoriya cut and smiled. Did someone bullied you, Midoriya? He questioned. No, it's not what you think, Shinso-kun. I'm fine, Midoriya answered and looks down. Tell me the truth. I know you're not fine right now, Midoriya, Shinso said, taking a look on Midoriya's arms and face. I said I'm fine. Midoriya yelled and dumbfounded. I am sorry. He quickly runs to his room and locks himself. What's going on with you two? Aizawa asked. It's nothing, Dad. Shinso chuckled. Aizawa nodded and turned back to continue his work. That night Shinso goes to check on Midoriya. His room door was unlocked, so he sneaked in and take a look at Midoriya's injury. Shinso pats his soft green hair and stared at Midoriya that was sleeping right now cuddling a pillow. Shinso was worried about Midoriya, so he already decided to, I should transfer on his school tomorrow immediately so I can be able to take care and protect him. He grabbed the futons and covered it to Midoriya. I can't let that happen again, so don't worry, I will be there and protect you. Shinso smiles and walks through the door and then leave. Next day at school, the teacher entered the classroom with the new student. Midoriya recognized it in shock. Please introduce yourself, the teacher said. Good morning, I am Hitoshi Shinso, please take care of me. He introduced and bowed to his new classmates. Alright, you can seat now behind Ida Tenya. Ida raised his hand and Shinso nodded. He was happy that he was near at Midoriya. Surprise, Shinso said to Midoriya. Why you didn't told me? Midoriya pouted. Why would I tell you my surprise? Shinso chuckled and seat behind Ida. They both look back at the teacher and starts the lesson after class lunch time. Shinso-kun, this is Ida Tenya, my seatmate and friends, the president of our class. Midoriya introduced the guy with glasses to Shinso. It was nice to meet you, Shinso. Ida offer a shake hands with him. Pleasurito meet you, Ida. Shinso smiles and accept the handshake. You both already know each other. Why? Ida asked. We live in the same roof. Ida, his dad Aizawa adopted me. Deku explained, eating his katsudon. Oh, I see, so you two are so close. Ida said. MHMBY the way, may I ask you something? Shinso asked to Ida. What is it? Ida respond. Did someone bullied Midoriya here? Shinso asked in serious. Yeah, once, but I know that guy was changed cause he get close now to Midoriya. Ida answered. He's my friend now, Shinso-kun, so don't worry, he's not bullying me. Midoriya explained. Then where this injury came from? Shinso asked. Yo, Midoriya. Someone called everyone in the cafeteria, look at them, it's the DE4, wanna hang out with us, Kaminari ADK to Midoriya, oh I can't, my free dash, are you bullying Midoriya? Shinso asked, grabbing Kaminari's collar and glare, whoa easy bro, we're not bullying him, Kaminari explained. Shinso, stop it. They are my friends. Midoriya begged on him. Shinso let go Kaminari and back to his seat. Sorry about him's a newcomer, Midoriya explained to DE4. Shinso and Katsuki glare at each other, who is this extra? Katsuki asked, who do you call extra, are you making a fight? Ha! Shinso said, well, if you wanna do ITBTCH. Of course I'm in. Katsuki said, what are you trying to do? Want to claim my precious cinnamon roll? Shinso asked. Nah, no, he's not yours, BTCH, he's mine, Bakugo said and smirked. Midoriya gets mad and walks out. Oi, you two, stop it right now. Look what you've done now, Kirishima said. Shinso and Bakugo look at him. What? Why? Shinso asked. Looks, you both made Midoriya get mad, Todoroki said. The two look at Midoriya's seat and he's gone. Midoriya walking and noticed that he was in a rooftop now. Midoriya. Wait. Someone called behind him. He looks back and saw the DE4 with Ida and Shinso. We're sorry, Shinso apologized to Midoriya. You know, I don't like seeing the both of you fighting and arguing in front of me, Midoriya said. He started it, Bakugo said and smirked at Shinso. Look, sorry, I was just panicking. I just want to protect you from those people who hurting you, Shinso explained. Oh, so that's why you asking me earlier, Kaminari said. Thank you for your concern about me, Shinso-kun, but I already said I'm fine, Midoriya chuckled. I just want to know who did those injuries and black marks on you, Shinso said. What, you have injury? Bakugo asked. Yeah, but I'm okay now, Midoriya answered. Midoriya, I won't stop being like this if you won't say anything, Shinso said. Yeah, you should tell us. Nerd, Bakugo said. Midoriya, clenching his hand and thinking about it, was afraid of Shinso and Bakugo's reaction. Itsume, Midoriya murmured, I was there yesterday, right? Midoriya, someone said, and they saw it was Todoroki. Midoriya nodded, half and half. Why you didn't told me? Bakugo asked and gripped his arm. It happened after school, and I don't want to tell you, because I know that Midoriya would not like you to know about it, Todoroki explained. Tell me, what happened to him yesterday? Shinso said, I think Midoriya was the one who should tell you about it, Todoroki said. Izuku. Who are they? Tell us now, Bakugo asked. Midoriya gets shiver, trembled and cry. Midoriya, Todoroki concerned and quickly hugs him. Bakugo and Shinso was surprised that they are so close now. Oi, get off now, half and half. Bakugo pulled Todoroki away from Midoriya. Midoriya looks at them. Midoriya, it's better to tell them now. Kirishima said. Midoriya thug on Todoroki's jersey. He can see that Midoriya is still afraid and traumatized. Katsuki, Midoriya called. Bakugo stand in front of him with Shinso. Ready to listen. Remember when you beat someone from my class? Because they bullied me. Midoriya said and Bakugo nodded. Their brother came from the other class. And came to find me because I'm the reason why you hurt them. They put all their anger in me. They beat me and, Midoriya cried, and, Kaminari asked with concern, hic, sniff, Midoriya cried and trembled more. Bakugo was mad and shocked right now. He quickly hugs and embraced Midoriya to make him calm. Glad that I came there to save him, or else, Todoroki concerned. Kirishima and Kaminari was shocked. Shinso was really mad right now on those guys who hurts Midoriya and mostly to himself for not protecting him. Half and half. Tell me who are those guys, Bakugo said with rage in his eyes. And clenching his fist like he wanted to kill those guys. After school there's a crowd of students behind the gym and they saw a group of guys was bathing on their own BLD, knockout, and tied up in a poster that there's an X in it. And the words that, dare to touch my man, better keep and say your last words. All students know where did it came from. It's from DE4 page 8. Sad face. Shinso confession. Please read the previous chapter 7. I added something there. Sorry again about the grammar. I am not that good at Sunday no class school today. So Midoriya was staying at the house with Shinso. Aizawa and Eri was out to visit at Mirio's house and stay in one night. Midoriya was sitting on the couch doing his homework. Shinso sit next to him. Sorry if I didn't make it to protect you that time. If I knew, forget it, you don't have to apologize. It's fine. Midoriya said and smiles at him. Shinso smiles back at him, but he's still worried about Midoriya's feeling right now. Do you want to watch a movie? Midoriya asked. Yeah, of course, I'll go get some snacks for us. Shinso chuckled and stand up to get the snacks from the kitchen. Spoiler warning, they're watching the World Heroes Mission, BNHA movie. Glad they found the 3 bombs, Shinso chuckled. Their adorable friendship, ah. I thought they wouldn't make it to stop the explosion. Midoriya chuckled and eat popcorn. Yeah, thanks to Rody's quirk, Shinso said while laughing. They look at each other. Their face was so close and that makes them both blushing now. Shinso slowly put his lips on Midoriya. Midoriya was really surprised at Shinso's action to him. He pushed him away and he felt that his heart was beating fast. Sorry, Midoriya said blushing. Shinso turn off the movie and looks back at Midoriya. Midoriya, I was keeping this for a long time. I am sorry I couldn't stop myself to do it and say this to you, but I really want you to know that Shinso holds Midoriya's hand. I like you. Shinso's confession that makes Midoriya to flustered and blush. Sure, Shinso Kuni, Midoriya said, trying to let go his hand from Shinso, but his grip was too strong. Do you like me? Shinso asked. Shinso-kun, Midoriya said that obviously can't answer his question. Alright, I won't force you to say your answer, but if you can't I will keep staying here and protect you, okay? Shinso said. Midoriya nodded and smiled at him. Shinso smiles and hugs Midoriya, but on the inside Shinso really want Midoriya to be with him forever. He can see that Midoriya was admiring someone and he will find it out himself secretly. Is it Bakugo or Todoroki? Page 9. Wink with a frown. What will I choose? After what happened that night, Midoriya forgetting it like nothing. He's still talking to Shinso, but it only when he needed. Shinso knew that he's having feelings for someone, but he still did not know who it is, so he will find it out himself. As usual, they both going to Academy together using Shinso's CR. They made it go to Academy at first class. We have another new student here and he came from America. I want you all to respect and being politely talk to him. The teacher speaks in front of her class. Yes ma'am, the whole class respond. Okay, you can come in now. The transferee entered the classroom pouting and bowed to everyone. Hi, I am Rody Soul, please take care of me. He introduced to everyone and smiles. Author, if you guys remember him. He's from the BNHA movie World Heroes Mission, one of closest friend of Midoriya. Alright Mr. Soul. You can sit in front of Midoriya. No, it's vacant now, the advisor said. Rody nodded and sit in front of Midoriya. Seating arrangement IIDA. Shinso. Others. Midoriya. Others. Rody. After class Shinso was about to talk to Midoriya, but he went to the new student. Hello, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Midoriya greet to the transferee and offering a handshake. The guy nodded and smiled and accept his handshake. Hi, can I have lunch with you? I don't have any friends here yet, Rody said. Oh, of course, no problem. Midoriya smiles. Rody blushes. He remembered that he's a bisexual. Hello, I'm Ida Tenya. I'm the class president here. If you're interested to join on any club here, you can ask me, the guy with eyeglasses said to Rody. Thank you, I never knew that anyone here can be so nice to me. Rody chuckled. IIDA, and Midoriya giggled. By the way, who's that guy behind you? Before Midoriya, Rody asked. Oh, it's Shinso-kun, he's my best friend and we live on the same roof with his dad and his younger sister. Midoriya respond. Rody nodded. At the canteen the DE5 came and eat there. Bakugo noticed that Izuku wasn't there. Where's that nerd? Bakugo asked to his friends. We don't know, we're together this whole time, Kirishima said. Maybe he's eating at the classroom with Shinso and Ida, Denki said, with his friends. He should be here, dang it. Bakugo flinch and pout. No, he's not at the classroom. Kaminari, there he is, Kirishima said. Bakugo look where it is and he saw Midoriya was with friends and another one. Someone new. Who's that? BTCH. Bakugo madly asking. Whoa, calm down dude. Kirishima chuckled. Dude, careful about your words, you don't know him and he looks a nice friend to Midoriya. Denki said. That nerd was mine, Pikachu, not for any other guys. Bakugo yelled. Shush. You're so loud. Bakugo theory, just friends. Kirishima making Bakugo to remain his posture calm from anger. How can I calm down when that nerd is with someone else? Shitty head. Bakugo yelled. Bakugo looked back at watch Izuku with his friends laughing. He saw that the new transfer student was so close next to Midoriya. This is too much. They're flirting in front of me, Bakugo screamed. But it looks like a normal conversation to me. Pomeranian, Todoroki said and slurp his cold soba. Don't call me Pomeranian. Half and half, Bakugo yelled. Nah. Just stop overreacting's not doing anything to Midoriya. They're acting like normal friends. See, Denki said, shut up, I am going there now. Bakugo said he was about to leave and went to Midoriya, but the three grabbed him back to their seat. What the hell? Let go of me, you BSTRDS. Bakugo yelled at those three. No, we won't do it, bro, sorry. Denki said, do you think it was good for Midoriya to see you make a fight with his friends? Of course no, he will starts to see and known you as a bad guy after that Listendo. You want him to turn off with you. Do you want him to find any guy around here? So please chill and relax. Bakugo. Get it? Kirishima advice that makes Bakugo silent and stop struggling from them. Tisk. Fine, I'll behave for now, you give the right point. Bakugo pouted and glared. Good. Kirishima smiles and seat next to him, but Bakugo is still watching Midoriya and his friends. It's club time. The students was on their own clubs and the others chose to go home and do their plan after school. Midoriya, I'm going home now, how about you? Shinso asked, oh, I need to go to the library and look more info about our project tomorrow. Midoriya respond, do you want me to come with you? Shinso asked, no, it's fine, you can go now. Midoriya said, okay, be careful. Shinso smiles and leave. Midoriya went to the library and look more information for his project. He grabbed some books and putting it on the table he sits and wrote all information he needed on his notes, so that's how it works. Midoriya asked to himself and continuing writing. The door opened and noticed someone familiar, Rody. Midoriya called, oh, it's you Midoriya, what are you doing here? I thought you were at the club. Rody says, no, I'm only interested on studying and working. Midoriya said, wait, is that for our group project? Rody asked, yes it is. Midoriya chuckled, can I help? It looks hassle for you. Rody said, ah no. Not at all, I am already prepared of making hard things and works, especially when I started to work for myself. Midoriya said. Rody nodded, okay, if you say so, but if you need anything I will give it to you. Oh thanks Rody, Midoriya says and smiles. Rody felt something special when he's with Midoriya. He started to get interested on this guy. I'm planning to enroll myself this year at college, but it gives me stressed because of my priority for my family. Slightly smiling face, I need to move and work hard for them, so I hope I can pass the entrance exam to help my family at work. As a sister I sacrifice to not get into a relationship with someone and have fun with friends. Black heart pensive face, that's why I feel so stressed right now. Nah, I'm used to it. Gosh, too much drama. Rolling on the floor laughing. Let's get started. By the way, sorry I'm not good in grammar and English. After school, Rody and Midoriya finally finished their project for tomorrow. It's already night, so they decided to go home now. Hey, I am going to take a bus to go home, so see you tomorrow, Rody said and waves at him. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Midoriya waves back and walks on the street. It's dark, maybe I should call Shinso to pick me up at the convenience store, Midoriya said to himself, and pick up his phone to call Shinso until there's a black van stops in his side. There's 7 of men were in there. The two grabbed him and forced him to get inside the van. Hey! Let go of me! Who are you? Let go of me! Midoriya struggling to escape from them. He bite one of them and kick the one in front of him. He run to escape, but the 3 men was chasing him. Help, help me! Midoriya screams while running, but no one was there except them. He ran through the dark alley and crosses the road till he ended up in a bus stop. He looked back and saw no one. Breathing. Who are they? Why did they want to kidnap me? Midoriya asked himself and sat to take a breath. He's still trembling and afraid. He saw a shadow from the alley and he started to panic. He looks to the right and saw there's a group of people walking by the road kinda far from the bus stop. You can only see the shadow of those persons and can't see their faces clearly. Help! Help me! He screamed to get some help from them, but those guys who chasing him quickly grabs him and cover his mouth. Let me go! He cried and screamed. Don't try, you will die. The guy whispered on him and punched his stomach. He became weak and fainted. The van arrives in front of them. Hey you! What are you doing? Someone shouted. The guy started to panic because there was a group of guys who saw what they did. The guy throws Midoriya inside the van. Come on, let's go, the other one said to their driver. We can, there's people in front of us now, the driver respond. They look and they saw those guys blocking their way. One of them recognized those guys. Dude, it's the DE4. The one guy said, started panicking. Now the door was forcefully opened. Going somewhere? Kirishima asked, smirking. You. The guy takes out his knife and attacks Kirishima, but Todoroki grabs his hand quickly and break his hand. The guy screaming from pain that he get from Todoroki. Bakugo breaks the window by punching it. And aggressively grabs the other men and beat their buttes. I'm gonna kill all of you. Kaminari entered the van and took Midoriya by carrying it. Hey Midoriya. Did you hear me? Hey, Kaminari waking him. Those guys ended up knocked out because of them. Bakugo and the others came to check on Midoriya. Is he alright? Todoroki asked worriedly. I guess, Kaminari said. I will take him home for now. Shitty hair. Go get my car now, Bakugo said, giving his key. Kirishima nodded and take Bakugo's key. Shinso's POV. I'm worried for Midoriya now. He's still not coming home yet, so I pick up my phone and call my friends. Oh hey Shinsoto, you need something? Rody says, well, I was wondering if you see Midoriya. He's still not coming home. I asked worriedly, huh? I was with him before but I know he's going home now. Rody respond, he's still not here. Rody, I tried to call him many times but he's not responding. I said, I kind of panicking now. What if something bad happens to him? I tried but my phone can't reach him. Ida said the same too. We're sorry, Rody respond again. It's okay, you'll just go find him now, I said, and end the call. Midoriya, where are you? Midoriya finally woke up and looked at himself laying on the bed. This is not my house. Where am I? He touches his head cause it's kinda hurt. He remembered everything start from making project with Rody and about those guys who's chasing him last night. Now he thought he was kidnapped and being SLV by them. He was afraid of what they can do to him. The door opened and someone came in. He quickly covering himself behind the futon. Please don't hurt me. Please let me go. Midoriya begs on him. Ha. What are you saying, nerd? Midoriya dumbfounded recognizing the voice and looks at the guy who's familiar to him. Katsuki. It was nice to see you again here, nerd. Katsuki says, did you kidnap me? Izuku panicking, the hell I didn't kidnap you, nerd. You know, you should thank me for saving your butt last night. Katsuki says, why you save me? How? Izuku asking, confused of what happened. I was with those idiots and we saw someone get chased by those guys. Shitty hair recognized that it was you, so, Katsuki explained and gives the pancake and milk to Izuku. Why you beat them, but did you guys reported it to the police? Izuku asked again. Katsuki remembered flashback. They reported it to the police. The suspect said there's a mastermind behind it. Katsuki grabs the men's collar. Now answer me, what did he want to Midoriya? The men gulped. He ordered us to murder that kid. Murder. Why did he want to murder him? Todoroki asked. We don't know. Oh, only boss knows the reason. The other one respond. Tell me. Who is your boss? Katsuki yelled. We can't tell. Yoha's not showing his face to anyone, even to us. They respond. Bakugo let go the guy and the police put them inside the jail. Midoriya's life is in danger. What are you planning to do with him? Kirishima asked to Katsuki. Just leave him to me. End of flashback. Hey Katsuki. Hey, Izuku called. Katsuki looks at him. Yes, they are arrested. He respond. Then can I go home now? Izuku asked. No. You can't. I me not know. Oh god. Bakugo didn't know how to tell about it to Midoriya. What's the matter, Katsuki? Is there anything wrong about me? Izuku confused asking. No, nothing's wrong about you. It's just that I want you to stay with me, nerd. Bakugo says, stay with you? Katsuki, we have schools, family and friends. I can't stay and stuck with you forever. Izuku chuckled. No, it's not that. What I mean is that you have to stay for that stupid reason. Nerd. I want you stay because I what? Izuku confused, because I want to protect you, okay? Your life is in danger and you're being targeted by someone. I was just afraid that something bad happens to you, Katsuki explained. Am I in danger? Being target. I can't understand you. Izuku confused. Katsuki sits next to him and hold his both arm. You have to stay with me. Izuku still processing it. But what about my family and friends? You can still see them, but you have to go outside with the guards, with those idiots and me. Katsuki says, oh okay, then what now? Izuku agreed. Good, so starting from now on you will live here with me, Katsuki says. Izuku pouted and nodded. Is that all? Yes, Katsuki responds. Hey guys, I'm so stressed and busy last and this weekend getting my requirements and repeat my entrance exams in every university's loudly crying face. I don't know which school will accept me. If there's no school accepted me this year, college, I don't know what I can do to myself because of stress. Slightly smiling face. I said too much. Let's just get started. Still at Bakugo's mansion, Midoriya wore his uniform and went down the stairs. He Was mesmerized by the design of Bakugo's mansion. It's full of gold and red ruby things. What took you so long, nerd? It's time for breakfast. Bakugo was already seating on the chair. Midoriya quickly seats in front of Bakugo. The butler and the maids prepares their breakfast. It's a pancakes, fried eggs, sausages, tomato soup, sandwiches, fruits and fresh fruit juice. Wow, this is too many. Midoriya chuckled. Well, that's not so much for may want to add Morini suggestion. I can tell them, Bakugo asked. No need, Katsuki's is enough. Besides, I don't like wasting so much food. So, Midoriya respond, I have pets and maids that can eat every left out of food. Bakugo says and take a bite of pancake. How many days and months should I stay and live here with you? Midoriya asked while eating egg and sausages. As long as you're still not safe outside and the mastermind is still nowhere to be found. Bakugo said, how long I've been waiting for that day. I don't want to get stuck here with you forever. Oh come on, I want to be with my friends. Midoriya say, do you really want to put yourself in danger, huh, nerd? Look, I need to do this cause I just want to make you safe. Bakugo explained, well, I'd rather spend my time with my friends before I die than being stuck here with you without doing anything, just sitting blah 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 huh. Midoriya irritated, fine, you want to go outside then Goi won't stop you doing it. Bakugo walks out. Midoriya pouted, gladly. Midoriya went to school. Shinso quickly hugs him, worrying, Shinso-kun. Where have you been? We're so worried, we've been looking for you everywhere. Eri was crying and can't sleep last night. Shinso says, sorry, I stayed at my friend's house last night. I forgot to contact any of you. CUZ, I left my phone here at school, Midoriya explained. Okay, but are you alright? Ida asked. Yeah, of course I'm fine. Midoriya respond, don't make me worried again, Shinso said. I will never do that again. Midoriya smiles back, let's eat lunch together later. Midoriya, it's my treat, Rody says. Midoriya, Ida and Shinso nodded and smiles. Lunchtime. Uraraka joined them on their lunch. Rody notices that Midoriya was not talking to them that much. Midoriyam, he was about to ask it to Midoriya but the DE4 came and joined them. Seating in one table. The arrangement: Bakugo, Midoriya Todoroki, Rody Kirishima, Shinso Denki, Ida Uraraka. Bakugo and Midoriya glaring at each other. Did we interrupt your conversations? Kirishima asked, breaking the silence. No, not at all, hehe. Uraraka chuckled and then whispered to Ida, Ida, I sense something really serious conversation. I think we should let them be here, just them. Ida nodded, excuse us, we remembered that we have a meeting this time. Yeah, hehe, see you later I guess. Uraraka says, Shinso. Rody. Do you guys want to come with us? She added, no, I stay here. Shinso respond, me too. Rody smiles. Ida and Uraraka left them there. So this both are your friends you wanted to be with, nerd? Bakugo smirks, ye hits them got a problem. Midoriya respond grinning, no, I don't have any problem with them, it's just I didn't know them yet, so would you mind to introduce them to us? Bakugo says, smirking, Puggies, this is Rody and Shinso, my friends and classmate. Got it? Midoriya said, grinning. The others was just watching them. Bakugo glared and smirks at Midoriya, did you guys had a fight earlier? Denki asked, is it not obvious to you? Bakugo and Midoriya responds grinning at him. Midoriya, Bakubro, please stop that, it's creepy. Kirishima say nervously. Midoriya continued eating and Bakugo was just looking at him. Shinso and Rody notices that there's something between Midoriya and Bakugo. Shinso thinks that Bakugo is Midoriya's type. Rody thinks that Bakugo will soon to be his love rival on Midoriya. It's a club time. Midoriya went to the library to search the answers for his homework. He's alone at the library. It's quiet and you can only hear the creak in his steps. He heard the door closed and steps coming to him. It's kinda dark inside the library. Midoriya panicking and hide by crawling down the bookshelves. He saw a bat and took it. The person was near at him. Now he hides and he was about to hit him but the person holds the bat and pinned him. Midoriya trying to push him away. What the hell? Let me go. Stay away from me. Midoriya yelled till he realized it was, calm down, it's me, huh? Todoroki-kun. Why are you here? Midoriya asked. I can't find my friend, so I asked Ochiko where you are and she told me that you are here alone. Todoroki respond, do you want to talk to me? Midoriya asked. Todoroki nodded, yeah. I can't talk to you earlier cause you look like mad. Sorry, I was just mad at Katsuki. Midoriya chuckled. Did you guys had a quarrel this earlier? Todoroki asked. Midoriya seats and Todoroki follow along. Yeah, we argue earlier and it's about the person who targeting me. Katsuki wanted me to live at his mansion and wait them to catch that guy. Yeah, I knew about that, Todoroki says. I know he just want to make sure I'm safe and to protect me, but I don't want to get stuck there with him without doing anything, Midoriya explained. Todoroki nodded. He doesn't want to make your friends and family get involved with that, so I can't blame him with that. Midoriya remembered when he almost kidnapped that night. Okay, but there's a one condition. Midoriya chuckled. What condition? Todoroki asked. You guys will live there too, Midoriya said. I don't know if Katsuki will agree at your decision. Todoroki chuckled. If he didn't, then I'll live at your house. Midoriya smiles. What? At my house? Todoroki shocked, blushing. Yes, cause I can trust you aside from him and Shinso. Midoriya chuckled. And you already know about the person who wants to kill me. Todoroki smiles. Okay, if you say so, I'll agree with that. Midoriya smiles and hugs Todoroki. Thanks, Todoroki-kun. Todoroki hugs back and smiles. I love you. Huh? What? Midoriya asked. Didn't heard it clearly. Oh, I said you're welcome, no problem. Todoroki chuckled. That night Midoriya decides to make an excuses to Shinso and Aizawa that he will sleep over with the DE5 and help them on homework. Aizawa agreed. If they hurt and do anything to you, tell me, okay? Shinso says, I can handle myself. Shinso couldn't worry about me. Midoriya chuckled. Make sure you'll be at home tomorrow, Eri will gonna miss you. Aizawa says, I will. Midoriya respond and kiss Eri's forehead before he left the house. Todoroki was outside at their house, waiting him to pick him up there. His car is a Ferrari. Shall we go now? Todoroki asked. Midoriya smiles and nodded. And seat in front of the car next to Todoroki. Midoriya arrive at Bakugo's mansion. Todoroki told him that he convinced Bakugo about his one condition. Todoroki helped Midoriya to get out from his car. Denki saw them from the window. Guys, they're here. Denki told to Bakugo, and Kirishima the butler opened the door for them and let Todoroki and Midoriya came inside the mansion. They were at the front house door now. You really want to be with that half and half more than me, huh, nerd? Katsuki chuckled, grinning at Midoriya. Yep, he's more better than you, Katsuki. Besides, I can trust him and am comfortable with him, so. Midoriya responds, smirking at Katsuki, which makes this guy annoyed at him and more at Todoroki. There's a dark atmosphere between the three of them. Denki and Kirishima was uncomfortable. Oh, why don't we watch some movies and eat snacks tonight? I know some latest movies, he. Kirishima changes the topic. Yeah, let's eat popcorn. Denki chuckled. The three look at them. That looks fun, I'll go watch with you, Kirishima-kun. Kaminari-kun, Midoriya says, smiling, and followed them on the living room. Katsuki signs at Todoroki that he will secure and watching him and Midoriya. Todoroki ignores him, smirking. And they followed along. Katsuki sits on the left side of Midoriya while Todoroki sits on the right side of Midoriya. Denki looks at them and turned to Kirishima, then whispered, looks like there's a demon and angel between Midoriya's side. Denki chuckled. Kirishima looks at the three and laughed. They're watching Stranger Things together. Midoriya fell asleep and ends up laying his head on Todoroki's shoulder. Katsuki glared at him and took Midoriya's head and putting it lay on his shoulder. Todoroki did not fight back Katsuki, cause he don't want to disturb Midoriya from sleeping. Denki and Kirishima was asleep too. Denki was laying on Kirishima's lap. Bakugo grabs the remote and turn off the television and sleep with Midoriya. Todoroki looks at them secretly jealous. He covered his futon to Midoriya and sleep next to him too. Page 14, the day with them. In the morning as they woke up, Izuku saw himself laying on Bakugo's shoulder. They are still sitting on the couch. He slightly removes himself there and stands up to look for Todoroki and the others. He went to the dining room and saw Todoroki there with Kirishima and Kaminari eating breakfast. Hey, good morning, Midoriya, Kirishima greeted. Good morning. Midoriya bowed and smiled. Come and sit here. Join us, Todoroki says. He sat next to Kirishima and joined them for breakfast. They eating pancakes with strawberries, with bacon and sausages on the side. And a hot coffee. Bakugo woke up and found them there, faving breakfast without me. Bakugo mad. Oh hey Bakubro, come join us here. He, Kaminari says. Tch, Bakugo annoyed and sat next to Midoriya. How's your sleep, Bakugo? Kirishima asked. Good, Bakugo says smirking looking at Midoriya. Midoriya pouted and flinched. Stop, staring and smirking at me like that, you did not tell me your answer yet nerd. How long should I wait for it? The others are staring and confused on both of them. What is he talking about? Kirishima whispered to Midoriya, I can hear you, shitty hair. Do you want to know what I'm talking about? Bakugo smirks. Midoriya glared, no, my answer is no, Katsuki. He then stood up and walked out from the dining room. What the hey, wait. Bakugo finishes his food and followed Midoriya. The others are still confused, and continue eating their food. Midoriya went to the garden and he sits on the benches and looks at the appealing fountain. Todoroki-kun is really famous and rich than I thought. He smiled. Oh, Izuku. Bakugo called, stop following me. Izuku says and ran away. Hey, stop. Bakugo ran and grabbed Izuku's arm. I already said my answer to you, let go of me. Tisk, why you making me feel that I'm a stranger to you? Bakugo asked annoyed. Ugh, let go of me. Please. Izuku says. Bakugo let go his arm and stare. Why did you say no? You don't love me. Bakugo asked Izuku sigh and looks at him. I am not ready for this kind of relationship. Katsuki, I have done this before and I'm afraid to do it. Afraid of what? Bakugo asked confused. Izuku looks down. To get hurt again. Who says that I will hurt you? Bakugo asked serious. Izuku looks at him. Look, you have a lot of fangirls in school, a lot of people admire you and your friends. I am scared of what they can do, if they knew about this. If I say yes, it will ruin your reputation and popularity in our school. I can't dash, I don't have CKNG care, if it ruin me, or what they can say about us. Izuku. Bakugo says yelling, Katsuki, I like you, I love you. Izuku, so please, I want to know your answer. I want to make it clear. Bakugo yelled. Izuku looks up and stares at Bakugo with tears on his eyes. Katsuki, I like you too. Izuku, tears fell down on his cheeks, but, I can't say my answer yet. Bakugo gazed at Izuku and held his hand. I won't give up on you. I won't give up until I get the answer. He wiped Izuku's tears and they hugged each other. Todoroki behind a wall. Not that far from them he heard everything. They both go back inside and sit on the couch at the living room. In a company the guy entered the meeting room. He saw the mafia boss. Are they waiting for his news? Boss, we found Izuku but, we failed to take him because of those guys, who helped him out. They reported us to the police and arrested our back. UPS, I think he's being secured now by the police and those rich kids with him, the guy said to his boss. Unknown mafia boss. TSK, you are all useless. You are all being defeated by those kids, just easily like that. Threw his drink on the floor. Guy flinched and looked at the boss scared. I think they're not just kids sir, they were teenagers and they all know Izuku. I think they are Izuku's friends. Unknown, do he have any boyfriend, among of them? Guy, I'm not sure. Siri, think he doesn't have any girlfriend or boyfriend. Unknown, evil grin. That's good to know. I feel relieved now that nobody owns him. I can still have a chance. Guy, what are you planning now sir? Unknown, find and get him, and take him here alive. Turn his look at his underling. Do you understand? I want him alive. Don't kill him yet. His underling nods and bowed. Guy, as you wish Mr. Dabi. The unknown mafia boss revealed himself, and he is Dabiho. Still can't move on and still obsessed on his ex-boyfriend named Izuku. Dabi smirks. Good to know, you may go now. The guy bowed again and left the meeting room. Dabi gets a glass of wine and drinks it while watching from the window of his building, enjoying the view of the city and mountain. Dabi, I can't wait to see and touch you again. Me Izuku. He took a towel from his pocket and smells it. Crazy, the towel belongs to Izuku, and he stole it at Izuku's school locker. Dabi smirks. Oh Izuku, I wanna see you again and kiss you. Page 15, obsession to Izuku. At the mansion, Bakugo went downstairs. He looks around and approaches the maid. Bakugo, oi, where's Izuku? Have you seen him? The maid nodded. Yes, sir. Left the house and went towards the convenience store to buy something. Bakugo's eyes widened. What? Why did you let him out? His life is in danger. I told you all to not let him leave. Bakugo left the mansion. To go for Izuku, he took out his phone and called the others. Izuku went to the convenience store to buy his food. He bought a sandwich and ice cream in cup. This will be enough for myself, Izuku said to himself while eating the ice cream. Izuku was outside the convenience store now. He saw a suspicious van following him. He ran faster to escape them. He saw Bakugo not that far from him. Deku, Katsuki. Deku called. Bakugo turned and saw Izuku, also seeing the van is coming towards him. Bakugo ran quickly and pulled Izuku closer to him. They both heard a gunshot came from that before the van left them. Bakugo felt relief and looks at Izuku. Deku. Are you alright? Izuku smiled and coughed. BLD, Katsuki. Bakugo eyes widened and saw Izuku's back bleeding. Bakugo tears up and carries Izuku. He gets on the taxi and makes it drive faster towards the hospital. Izuku was sweating and bleeding. Katsuki eye. Bakugo tears up and puts his left hand on stopping Izuku's bleeding, while his right hand supports Izuku's head. We'll make it, Deku. Just hang in there, don't give up on me. Izuku slowly closed his eyes. Bakugo get panic, hurry. Bakugo yelled at the driver. They arrived at the hospital and the nurses rushed Izuku towards the operating room. Bakugo left on the hallway crying and dumbfounded. Todoroki and the others arrived at the hospital. Todoroki, Bakugo, where's Midoriya? Shinso, what happened to him? Bakugo looks at them, with sad expressions. Someone shot him. I don't know, it just happened quickly. Bakugo cried in guilt for not being able to save Midoriya from it. Shinso, you said you'll make him safe with you. I know it was my fault that I let him go out alone, it happened so fast. Bakugo says, if something bad happened, I won't let any of you get near of him, Shinso yelled with a mad expression. Bakugo was about to say something to him, but Todoroki stopped him, shaking his head no. Shinso sits on the chair crying and praying for Izuku's life not being taken away. After the operation the doctor came out and faced them. He almost lost too much BLD, but don't worry, he is alright now. Bakugo and the others felt relieved that Izuku's okay. They went to Izuku's room and they all had a sad expression seeing Izuku laying down on the bed still not waking up. Shinso sat on the chair next to him and held his hand. Please open your eyes on me. Shinso tears up and cups Izuku's cheek. Bakugo was watching them with the others. Izuku slowly opened his eyes and groaned, he's awake. Oh thank goodness, Kirishima relief. Shinso, Katsuki. Everyone, Izuku called, swear right hero won't leave you. Shinso says, where Ami? Izuku confused, you're at the hospital, you get shot, and Katsuki carried you here. Shinso says, I see. Izuku turns at Katsuki, are you okay? Are you hurt? Katsuki eyes widened when Izuku asked that. He was surprised that he is concerned to him than himself. I'm alright, just don't go out without my permission. Look what happened to you. Bakugo says, thank you for saving me. If you did not come for May would have died there or been kidnapped by those guys. Izuku smiled. Bakugo sits on the left side near at Izuku. I'll make sure that won't happen again. Izuku gives a soft smile and touches Bakugo's hair. Shinso and the others are watching them happy and relieved. What? You failed. Dabi yelled and threw the table, you are all useless. Morons. You all failed to get that small bean. I should have hired someone useful that can accomplish my order. His underlings get scared and look at him. Dabi gets the wine and drink it. He sighs and looks in the mirror. Well then, if anyone can't get him, I'll do it myself. Page 16. Sad face in a relationship. I'm back. Everyone, thank you for reading my book even if it's not that good. Sorry about the grammar. I hope you enjoy the next page. Thanks. Smiling face. After a few days, at the balcony Katsuki approached Izuku and sat next to him. Izuku sighing, hey, thank you for saving me that time. You know, think of what will happen to me if those kidnappers succeed with their plan. You're stubborn, you know that. Katsuki chuckled. Izuku rolling her eyes, look who's talking. You're impossible to work with, you know that. Bakugo grinning, I could say the same about you. You've driven me crazy since the day we met. Wow, thanks. Always a pleasure to hear how much you hate me sometimes, Izuku says sarcastically. Bakugo pausing, his tone softening, that's just it, though. I thought I hated you, but, I then realized. Izuku looks at him confused, but what? Bakugo taking a deep breath, but the more time I spent with you, the more I realized, it wasn't hate. Not really. It was something else. Izuku looks at him serious, it's because you want something more. Not just a friend, Bakugo faced at her seriously, I'm saying that all those arguments, all those times you got under my skin, they weren't because I hated you. It's because you're the only person who's ever made me feel this alive. Yes, I love you. He slowly holds Izuku's hand. Izuki, I want to get the answer. Izuku is quiet for a moment, then sighing, honestly, I don't know what to say. You've driven me up the wall. When we first met, I felt awkward towards you when you confessed to me, get shy, but, lately, I've started to feel different too. Like, maybe all that frustration was hiding something else. Bakugo eyes widened and hopeful for Izuku's answer, so, what does that mean? Izuku smiled and looked him in the eyes, it means, maybe I'm falling for you too. But, he pouts, I'm still not sure if I want to punch you or kiss you. Bakugo started laughing and cups Midoriya's cheeks, I'll take my chances with the kiss. Izuku smirking, you're lucky I'm willing to take that chance too. They lean in and share a passionate kiss, the tension between them transforming into something new, it becomes deeper and intensely. Later they both let go and are breathless, that was amazing, Izuku chuckled and blushed, I know he wasn't expecting that. It's different than what we did before. Bakugo smirks, Izuku pouts, Katsuki Bakugo locked his eyes on him, yes. I love you, Bakugo smirks, I love you too nerd. Izuku, Bakugo and Todoroki went to the mall together to buy groceries, Izuku walking into the mall, alright, we have the list. We just need to stick to it and we'll be out of here in no time. Todoroki looking around, I haven't been to a mall in a while. It's bigger than I remember. Bakugo grumbling, we're not here to sightsee, half and half. Let's just get the groceries and get out of here. I've got better things to do. Izuku giggled and nodded, right. First on the list is vegetables. The grocery store should be on the first floor. Todoroki spots an escalator, the grocery store is downstairs. Should we take the escalator or the stairs? Bakugo sighs, whatever's faster. I don't want to waste any more time. Izuku cheerfully smiled, let's take the escalator, then. It'll get us down there quickly. They all get on the escalator, and as they ride down, Bakugo impatiently, why is this taking so long? We could have been down there already if we just jumped. Izuku looks at him nervously, but that might cause a scene, and we don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Todoroki calmly says, it's fine, Bakugo. We'll be there soon. They reach the grocery store and start walking down the aisles. Izuku checking the list again, let's start with the vegetables. We need carrots, broccoli, and, oh, tomatoes. Bakugo quickly grabs a bag of carrots, here. What's next? Todoroki looking around examining the head of broccoli, is this the right kind? It looks fresher than usual. Izuku smiling, yeah, that looks good. We'll grab that, and I'll get the tomatoes. They continue gathering groceries, moving efficiently through the store. Bakugo tossing a bag of rice and cereal into the cart, we are done yet. Izuku scanning the list, almost. We just need to get some milk and eggs, and then we're good to go. Todoroki heading towards the dairy section, I'll get the milk. Izuku, you grab the eggs. Bakugo grumbling again, this better be the last thing we need. Izuku places the eggs in the cart, all done. Let's head to the checkout. They head to the checkout line and pay for their groceries. Todoroki carrying a few bags, that wasn't so bad. Maybe we should do this more often. Bakugo scowling, don't get used to it, icy hot. This was a one-time thing. Todoroki smiles, I guess Bakugo really hates to go on shopping, shut up half and half. Bakugo yelled, Izuku laughs, well, we make a pretty good team, don't we? Bakugo smirking, whatever. Let's just get this stuff home. The three of them leave the mall, bags in hand, ready to head back to the Bakugo's mansion. At the mansion, Izuku was sitting on the kitchen island, watching Bakugo move around the kitchen, you're really amazing at this, Kaken. Everything smells so good. Bakugo focused on cooking, but glancing over at Izuku with a slight smirk, of course it does. I don't do things halfway, Deku. This is gonna be the best meal you've ever had. Todoroki leaning against the counter, observing quietly, you're really in your element, Bakugo. It's impressive how quickly you work. Bakugo rolling his eyes, it's just cooking, half and half. Not like it's rocket science. But thanks, I guess. Izuku hugs Bakugo from the back and smiles warmly, I love watching you cook, Kaken. You always look so confident, like you're in total control. Bakugo is a bit flustered, but hiding it behind a scowl, quit staring, nerd. You're distracting me. Todoroki smirking slightly, it's hard not to watch. You're like a pro chef. Bakugo grumbling, whatever. Just stay out of the way, both of you. I've got this under control. Bakugo continues to cook, his movements precise and efficient. The aroma of the food fills the kitchen, making Izuku's mouth water. Izuku leaning forward a bit, eyes shining, what are you making, Kaken? It smells like teriyaki. Bakugo glancing at Izuku with a small smile, yeah, teriyaki chicken with vegetables and rice. Thought you'd like it. Izuku beaming, you know me so well. I can't wait to try it. Todoroki nodding in approval, it's nice to see this side of you, Bakugo. You're softer when you cook. Bakugo turns slightly pink, scowling, I'm not soft. I'm just doing something I'm good at. Izuku laughing softly, you're amazing, Kaken. And I'm really lucky to have you. Bakugo trying to hide his embarrassment, just shut up and get ready to eat. Bakugo finishes plating the food, setting it down in front of Izuku with a satisfied grin. Bakugo grinning, here. Told you it'd be the best thing you've ever tasted. Izuku's eyes sparkling, wah. Thanks for the food. He takes a bite, eyes widening in delight, it's perfect, Kaken. Thank you so much. Todoroki smiling slightly, you've outdone yourself, Bakugo. It looks, and smells, amazing. Bakugo trying to hide how pleased he is, yeah. Just eat, you can be a better husband to Izuku now, Todoroki teased, shut up and eat, idiots. Bakugo yelled blushing, the three of them settle into a comfortable atmosphere, the warmth of the meal and their companionship filling the room. Later at the living room, Bakugo was sitting on the couch, arm around Izuku, pulling him close, you're blocking my view, nerd, sit still. Izuku leaning into Bakugo with a soft smile, sorry, Kaken. I'll try not to move too much, chuckles, but you're the one who keeps pulling me closer. Bakugo grumbling, tch, just making sure you're comfortable. It's not like I'm doing this because I like it or anything. Todoroki was sitting on the other side of the couch, watching the two of them with a calm expression, you're definitely clingier than usual, Bakugo. But it's nice to see you both like this. Bakugo glancing at Todoroki, a bit defensive, what's that supposed to mean, half and half? You have a problem with me being close to my boyfriend. Todoroki shakes his head, a small smile forming, no problem at all. Just observing. It's clear you two are really comfortable and cute together. Izuku blushing slightly, resting his head on Bakugo's shoulder, we've been through a lot. It's nice to just relax like this, without any pressure. Bakugo softening, his hand absent-mindedly playing with Izuku's hair, yeah, it's not like we get a lot of time to just chill. So when we do, I'm making the most of it. Todoroki was watching them, a hint of something wistful in his eyes, you're lucky to have each other. It's good to see you both happy. Bakugo noticing the tone in Todoroki's voice, but still trying to act tough, you don't need to get all sappy, Todoroki. You'll find someone too, eventually. Izuku reached out to give Todoroki's hand a reassuring squeeze, we're all friends, Todoroki. We'll always be here for you, no matter what. Todoroki smiling softly, the jealousy fading, I know. And I'm happy for you both, really. Seeing you like this gives me hope. Bakugo gruffly, good. Now stop being weird and just watch the DMN show. They all settle back into the couch, with Bakugo holding Izuku close, and Todoroki finding comfort in the warmth of their friendship. Despite his slight jealousy, Todoroki is genuinely happy for them, and the three of them continue watching TV in a peaceful, relaxed atmosphere. Noon Izuku goes out for a bit to take out the trash bag. I wonder what Shinso and Eri are doing right now. He missed them so much, Izuku asked himself, then looks at the sunset. It's nice to see the sunset from here. I should get back inside quickly, though. The others are waiting. As Izuku reaches the trash bins, he hears footsteps behind him. Before he can turn around, someone appearing from the shadows, smirking. Well, what do we have here? Out all alone, Izuku's eyes widened in shock, dropping the trash bag, realizing the face of this person, Dabi. What are you doing here? He didn't expect his ex-boyfriend will be here and knows where he is. Dabi grinning wickedly, just taking out the trash. And it looks like you're coming with me. Grabs Izuku's arm roughly. Izuku struggling, let go of me. What do you want? Dabi tightening his grip. Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Let's go for a little ride. Dabi pulls Izuku toward a nearby van, the door sliding open to reveal two more men inside. Izuku tries to resist, but Dabi is too strong. He punched Izuku's stomach, making him unconscious. Todoroki comes outside just in time to see Dabi carrying Izuku, putting it into the van. Izuku. Dabi looks over his shoulder, smirking at Todoroki. See you around. Ha ha ha. No. Izuku. The van door slams shut and it speeds off. Todoroki sprints after it, but it's too fast, and he can only watch as it disappears down the street. Todoroki breathing, frustrated, and filled with dread. No. I should have been faster. Todoroki pulls out his phone, immediately calling for the police, while his mind races, guilt and fear clawing at him. Todoroki muttering to himself, voice filled with resolve, I won't let them keep him. We'll get you back, Izuku. I promise. Bakugo storming outside, eyes scanning for Izuku. Todoroki. What the hell is going on? Why were you yelling? Todoroki turns toward Bakugo, his expression is tight with worry and regret. Bakugo, it's Izuku. He's been kidnapped. Bakugo eyes widen, feeling his heart drop, his voice rising with panic and anger. What do you mean, kidnapped? How could you let that happen? Todoroki struggling to stay composed, his guilt evident. I saw it happen, but, by the time I got there, the man was already forcing Izuku into a van. I tried to chase them, but I couldn't catch up. I'm sorry. Bakugo fists clenching, eyes burning with rage and fear. Damn it. That bstrd. I swear, if they hurt him. Todoroki nodding, his own frustration and concern mirroring Bakugo's. I should have been faster. I should have done more. But we'll get him back, Bakugo. We'll find him. Bakugo's voice trembles with a mix of fury and desperation. You're DMN right, we will. I'm not letting those bstrds keep him. I'll burn everything down, or even if I become a criminal if I have to, but I swear, I'm getting my Deku back. Todoroki nods, reassured by Bakugo's determination even as he feels the weight of his own failure. Todoroki resolved, we'll figure out where they took him. And we'll make them pay for this. I told the cops about the van and what happened. Bakugo eyes blazing with intensity. I'm not gonna lose him. Not now, not ever. We're bringing him home, no matter what it takes. I saw the van's plate number, we can track either maybe. Track Izuku's phone, Todoroki says, good, now we have to do something about this. Now? Bakugo was on rage, he is ready and wanted to kill whoever that bstrd is. The two of them share a moment of silent understanding, knowing that their mission to save Izuku has only just begun. Their resolve is unwavering, driven by the bond they share with Izuku and the need to protect him at all costs. Page 17, Izuku was kidnapped. Well, PM bored this time, so I decided to do this next page while thinking about the topic for my comic book. You can see what comic is it titled, Captive of Love, on my YouTube channel K.E. Arts. The cops arrived, some friends arrived there too to help find Midoriya. they were outside the mansion and find a footage where the van goes on. They went to the areas where they saw a few CCTV footage caught the video of the van, so, the boy was kidnapped by a man that using this van. The cops look at the paper where Todoroki wrote the plate number he saw. Todoroki calmly but with urgency, "Yes sir, Izuku has been kidnapped by the man using that vehicle." Bakugo gritting his teeth, fists clenched, "Why don't we move now and find him?" Ida pushing up his glasses, trying to maintain composure, "We must stay calm, Bakugo panicking won't help us or Midoriya. Let's work with the police and gather as much information as we can before rushing into action." Kirishima was trying to reassure Bakugo, placing a hand on his shoulder, "I know you're worried, man, but we've got to think this through. We don't want to make things worse by charging in without a plan." Denki nervously glanced around, "This is bad, really bad, but maybe there's something we can use, clues, or some kind of lead. We've got to figure this out quickly." Shinso is quiet, but with a determined look, "If there's any information we can get, I can try to extract it from whoever might know something. We can't let this drag on." Rody leaning against the wall, eyes narrowed, "I might be able to help track them down. I've got contacts who know the underworld pretty well. If there's a lead, we'll find it." Todoroki nodding at Rody, "Any help would be appreciated. We don't have time to waste. We need to find Deku, and we need to do it now." Bakugo was taking a deep breath, trying to calm down, "Fine. But if anyone stands in our way, I'm blasting right through them. Deku doesn't have time for us to play nice." Ida nodding in agreement, "Let's coordinate with the police and move out. We'll save Midoriya, no matter what, don't worry, we're already on it. We'll also review nearby surveillance footage to see if we can catch any of their movements." The cop says, "Let's find out and search for any more clues. Keep your eyes open for anything that seems out of place. They can't go far." Bakugo says, "Hang on, Deku. We're coming for you." He says to himself, determined and concerned for his boyfriend. Kirishima with a nod, trying to stay optimistic, "We'll find him, Bakugo. And when we do, we'll make sure he's safe." Denki starting to move, following Todoroki's lead, "Right. Let's get moving. Time's ticking, and we're not letting them get away." Shinso quietly, to himself, "If they've hurt him, I'll make sure they regret it." Rody following them along, "We're closing in. It's only a matter of time before we find them." Todoroki is calm and resolute, "We'll bring him back. No matter what it takes." They continued looking and searching all the areas. Meanwhile at the abandoned house in the middle of the forest, Izuku woke up and was struggling against the ropes, breathing heavily. He looked around and saw Dabi. "Dabi, why are you doing this? What do you want from me?" Dabi was leaning against a wall, a dark smirk playing on his lips. "You know, Deku, I've been asking myself the same thing. Why can't I just let you go? Why do I keep thinking about you, even after everything?" Izuku glaring at him, his voice trembling with a mix of fear and anger, "This isn't you, Dabi. You're not the person I knew, the person I cared about before." Dabi walking closer, his blue eyes glowing eerily in the dim light, he kneels in front of Izuku. "Maybe that person never existed now, or maybe you were just too blind to see who I really was. Either way, we're here now, and I've got you all to myself." He smiled. Izuku was trying to remain calm, though his heart is racing. "Dabi, this isn't right. You can't just keep me here." Dabi's tone is soft but laced with menace. "What do I want? Maybe I just want to see if there's anything left between you, Shizuku. I just want to keep you where no one else can have you." Izuku's voice shaking but defiant, "You're sick, Dabi. This isn't love, it's an obsession. You need help, we can get through this together if you just let me go." Dabi laughing darkly, reaching out to trace a finger along Izuku's cheek, "Help. That's rich, coming from you. I don't want to be saved. Maybe I just want you to be mine, even if it means breaking you in the process." Izuku flinching at Dabi's touch, his resolve hardening, "I won't let you do this. My friends will find me. They'll stop you. Dabi's smile fades, replaced with a dangerous look. Your friends. They don't matter to me, Izuku, it's just you and me now. He touched Izuku's lips, no one else. And as long as you're with me, no one's coming to save you. Izuku staring into Dabi's eyes, terrified and shaking. Why, you're crazy. Maybe you're right. But I don't think this is over, my Izuku, I'm not giving up on us, not yet. Dabi laughed evil, Izuku gently, but firmly, you can't force me to stay. Love doesn't work like that. If you really care about me, you'll let me go. Dabi was desperate, and moving closer to him, cups Izuku's cheeks. I'm doing this because I love you. I couldn't stand the thought of losing you, of you being with someone else. You're all I think about, you're everything to me. Izuku flinched and glared at him. Oh, don't look at me like that. Dabi grinning at him. Please let me go, Dabi. Izuku eyes are watery and begs on him. Dabi standing in front of him, his eyes intense. You don't get it, do you? I can't just let you go. You're mine, and I'm not letting anyone else have you. Izuku trying to reason with him. You can't force someone to stay. That's not how relationships work. If you really loved me, you'd want me to be happy, even if it's not with you. Dabi smiled and grabs Izuku's hair aggressively. Dabi, it hurts. Izuku's voice shaking and tears up. Dabi's expression darkens, his voice lowering. I've thought about that. But the idea of you with someone else. It drives me crazy. I can't handle it. You're supposed to be with me, no one else and no one else. Izuku, his tone changed mad. Dabi, please. Izuku begs, tears up. Dabi didn't listen. He is desperate. He stares at Izuku intensely while holding his hair. You don't understand. I need you. I've always needed you. We belong together, why can't you see that? Izuku's voice is trembling, pleading with him. Please, just let me go, I don't feel the same way anymore. You have to understand, this isn't love. It's not fair to either of us. Dabi shaking his head, refusing to listen. No, you don't mean that, you're just confused, or scared. I can fix this. I can make you love me again. I don't love you, Dabi, you can't just force me like this, please let me go. Izuku's voice shook and begged him. Dabi stood up and his expression turned dark, his eyes filled with desires and obsession. I can't lose you, Yuri, all I have, all I want. He grabs and pulls Izuku and pushes him down the bed, unbutton his shirt and removes his belt. Nana, what are you doing? Don't do this, Dabi. Izuku begs, voice shaken. Dabi removes the rope from Izuku, freeing him, then pinned him down the bed. Dabi, no. Please don't. Izuku cried, flinching and dodging Dabi's kiss. I'll make you love me again, Izuku. Dabi stares intensely and tries to remove Izuku's shirt. Dabi. Please don't. Izuku cried and can't let go of his grip. They suddenly heard the sirens. Dabi's underlings entered. Boss. The cops found our hideout. Dabi gets up, eyes narrowed. TCH, those cops are getting too close for comfort. We need to move, now. The underlings looking out a cracked window, they're all over the place. How did they find us so fast? Dabi clenching his fists, and quickly tied the rope on Deku and covered his mouth with tape. Prepared my car. Everyone get out now. Suddenly, the door is kicked open, and several police officers storm in, weapons drawn. Cop 1, smiley face. Freeze. Hands where we can see them. Cop 2, smiley face. Nervously but firmly, don't make this harder on yourselves. You're surrounded. Cop 1, sad face shouting, we're not here to negotiate. Stand down or we'll use force. Dabi glaring at the intruders, his underlings blocked the cops' way, firing them with guns. You've got some nerve, barging in here like that. The cops are shooting them back. Dabi carried Izuku away and go to the back of the house, shoots the cops there. Rody saw Dabi. Guys. There's someone escaping, carrying Izuku away. BSTRD. I won't let you get away. Bakugo rage and shots the wheel of the car. Dabi looks at Bakugo, then runs away carrying Izuku. He's smirking, though his anger is palpable. I'd like to see you try. Bakugo, Shinso and Kirishima are chasing him right now. They're running and breathing. DMN itho they still on my tail. Dabi muttered while running carrying the unconscious Izuku, get back here you bstrd. Take my DKU back. Bakugo yelled chasing him, not after everything I've planned. Dabi smirks and laughs evil while running and breathing. Dabi saw a passing by car, he blocks the way the driver gets mad, driver, get out of the way. You the son of a dash, the stranger says but Dabi pointed a gun at him, to make the driver leave, and steal his car. Dabi puts Izuku on the back seat and quickly drives away, you're mine and I won't let any of them have Yumi Izuku, Dabi smirks while driving. Dabi was driving but suddenly noticed, a motorcycle chasing his car. He looked at the side mirror. It was Bakugo speeding faster his motorcycle, the engine roaring beneath him. Up ahead, Dabi drives faster, Bakugo was on the side chasing Dabi's car. His eyes narrowed, teeth clenched as the wind whps passed him, get back here. Take him back. Dabi glancing back, a smirk playing on his lips, you're persistent, I'll give you that. But you're not taking him back. Drives fast, Bakugo revving the engine, pushing the motorcycle to its limits, you're not getting away with this, bstrd. I'm not letting you hurt and take Deku with you. Dabi smirking, his voice taunting, you're all bark, as usual. But can you really save him? Or will your recklessness get him killed? Bakugo eyes burning with fury, he jumped on the top of the car and left his motorcycle. Dabi put out his gun and shoots the top of the car, Bakugo managed to dodge, you DMN but. Dabi gets mad and drives faster to make him fall, but Bakugo manages to grab on the car window and punches Dabi. The car stops and hits on the side of the bridge. Bakugo slowly opened his eyes checking himself as bruises and his head bleeds. He looks around and sees Dabi unconscious and stabbed by the metal. He looked at the back seat and saw Izuku. He got up and opened the door of the back seat to pull out Izuku. Izuku. Bakugo waking him up, Izuku just groaned, I got you, will get out of here. He carried Izuku away then the car and shielded him from the explosion of the car. Izuku woke up and looks at Bakugo, oh thank goodness Izuku you're awake, don't worry you're safe now, Bakugo says relief, Kaken, Izuku tears up, shoo it's okay he's gone, why you conform, Izuku voice cracked, yes he did, smiled and caresses Izuku's cheek. I'm not letting you out of my sight Againi promised that you got it, Bakugo said determined by what he says as a concerned boyfriend. Izuku smiled weakly and leaning into Bakugo's embrace, I knew you'd come for me I always knew. Bakugo kissed his forehead, closing his eyes and leaning his forehead against Izuku, DMN right, I will always come for you Izuku, he smiled, page 18, the ending. After a few days at lunchtime in school. Izuku sitting down on the rooftop, opening his bento box, it's so peaceful up here, Kaken. No one else around to interrupt us. Bakugo plopping down beside him, arms crossed, yeah, no extras to bother us. Finally some DMN quiet. Izuku smiles as he takes a bite of his food, it's nice to get away from the noise sometimes. Just the two of us. Bakugo grabbing his own lunch, not making eye contact, TCH, don't get all sappy on me, nerd. We're just eating, nothing special. Izuku chuckling softly, I know, but it's still nice. He leans a bit closer to Bakugo, enjoying the moment. Bakugo glancing at him, a hint of a smile tugging at his lips, whatever. Just make sure you eat all of that. I don't want you passing out during a lesson. Izuku grinning, touched by the concern, I promise I'll eat everything, Kaken. And you should too. You need your strength. Bakugo rolling his eyes but digging into his food with more enthusiasm, I don't need you telling me what to do. Izuku playfully nudged him with his shoulder, I know, but I like taking care of you too. Bakugo blushing slightly, looking away to hide it, DMN nerd, but there's a softness in his voice that wasn't there before. Izuku sighing contentedly as he looks out over the school grounds, it's nice to have these moments together. We're both so busy with classes I really treasure this time with you, Kaken. Bakugo pausing, then glancing at Izuku from the corner of his eye, yeah I guess it's not so bad. Just don't get used to me saying that. Izuku laughing softly, I won't. I'll just enjoy it when you do. Bakugo grumbling but with a tiny smile, you're lucky you're so persistent, Deku. Izuku leaning closer and resting his head on Bakugo's shoulder, I know, but I'm lucky to have you too, Kaken. Bakugo hesitates for a moment, then relaxing slightly and allowing himself to enjoy the closeness, yeah me too. After lunch they were both standing on the rooftop, looking out over the school grounds, Bakugo's hands shoved deep in his pockets, clearly deep in thought, why is this so hard? Izuku looks at him confused, Kaken. What's wrong? Bakugo started slightly, he quickly turned around, trying to mask his nerves with a scowl, what do you think, nerd? Gee, graduation's coming up and all, he trails off, not meeting Izuku's eyes. Izuku walking closer, his smile softening as he stands beside Bakugo, yeah, it's hard to believe it's so soon. We've been through so much together and now it's almost over. Bakugo his jaw tightens, and he finally turns to face Izuku, his expression serious, it's not over, Deku not for us, Izuku blinking in surprise, he tilts his head curiously, what do you mean, Kaken? Bakugo takes a deep breath, he clenches his fists as he gathers his courage, I mean I don't want us to end after graduation, I don't want to stay in this relationship, I want something more, he struggles with the words, his heart pounding in his chest, why is this so hard to say? Izuku his eyes widen slightly, his heart skipping a beat as he realizes what Bakugo might be trying to say, Kaken, are you breaking up with me? No. It's not, Deku. You're sick and dying. Izuku tears up, the heck nerd. That's not what I mean. Then what? Why you make me feel Bakugo cutting him off, Kaken. Izuku confused, Bakugo suddenly drops to one knee, pulling a small box from his pocket, his hands trembling slightly as he opens it to reveal a simple yet elegant ring, Deku, will you marry me? Izuku his breath catches in his throat, tears welling up in his eyes as he looks down at Bakugo, his heart swelling with emotion, Kaken, I don't know what to say, Bakugo his voice wavers slightly, though he tries to keep his tough exterior intact, say yes, nerd. I'm not doing this again. Izuku a tear slips down his cheek as he nods vigorously, a radiant smile spreading across his face, yes, Kaken. Of course, yes. He throws himself into Bakugo's arms, nearly knocking him over with the force of his hug. Bakugo stumbles slightly, but he catches Izuku and wraps his arms around him tightly, a relieved and happy smile breaking through his usual scowl, you better not cry too much, I don't want you getting all snotty on me. Izuku laughs through his tears, he pulls back just enough to look Bakugo in the eyes, his voice full of love and joy, I'm so happy, Kaken. I love you so much. Bakugo softening as he wipes away Izuku's tears with his thumb, his voice tender despite the gruffness, I love you too, Deku. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my life proving it. Izuku smiles through his tears, he leans in and kisses Bakugo passionately. After 5 months, Bakugo, Izuku, and the others graduated from their course. They have own businesses now. Todoroki became the owner of a restaurant, he is serving a cold soba, a ramen and sushi. Saida was working as his personal assistant, Shinso decided to work overseas in a company to support Aries' financial and education, Denki and Kirishima developed their feelings, they got engaged, and owned a fitness gym for bodybuilding customers. They both live happily of course. Rody became a pilot along with a flight attendant Ochiko Uraraka, while Bakugo became a CEO of an industrial company. He is engaged with Izuku, they both live on the same roof now and build a simple house. Izuku works as a history teacher, they all live in a happy daily life. 2 years later, the wedding day happening, everyone that is close to them attends and witnesses it. Bakugo was standing at the altar, tugging at his collar, trying to hide his nerves under a mask of impatience. Suit, why does this thing feel so tight? Kirishima standing beside him as his best man, grinning widely, relax, Bakugo. You look awesome. Besides, today's your big day. You should be excited. Bakugo grumbling, but there's a hint of a smile on his face, I'm not nervous, I'm just waiting for this to get started already. Where's Deku? Kirishima patting Bakugo on the back reassuringly, he'll be here any second. Just breathe, man. You're about to marry the love of your life. Bakugo glancing around at the gathered friends and family, his eyes landing on his mom Mitsuki, who's giving him a thumbs up with a proud grin, and then back at the aisle, still fidgeting slightly, yeah, Todoroki sitting in the front row, calm as ever, but with a small smile of approval. It's a good day for a wedding. The weather is perfect. Ida sitting next to Todoroki, his usual formal demeanor even more pronounced in his suit. It's a testament to the bond they've formed. They've been through so much together. Uraraka in the bridal party, adjusting her dress and beaming with excitement. I'm so happy for them. They're perfect together. Denki whispering to Shiro, who's beside him, can you believe Bakugo's actually getting married? I mean, I thought he'd explode before he got to this point. Rody was grinning, yeah, but it's Deku. If anyone could handle Bakugo, it's him. Uraraka sniffled slightly as she wiped away a happy tear. I'm gonna cry, this is too cute. As the music starts to play, everyone turns to see Izuku entering the venue, dressed sharply in a white suit, his eyes shining with emotion as he locks onto Bakugo's gaze. Izuku was walking down the aisle with a mix of excitement and nerves, his heart pounding as he sees Bakugo waiting for him, the love of his life standing there looking uncharacteristically vulnerable. Kaken, Bakugo feels his breath catch at the sight of Izuku, all his nerves melting away into pure adoration as he watches Izuku approach. Deku, Izuku reaches the altar, he stands in front of Bakugo, his hands shaking slightly as he takes Bakugo's hands on his own, smiling up at him with all the love he feels. You look amazing, Kaken. Bakugo was unable to hold back a soft smile, his voice low but filled with emotion. You too, nerd. Let's get this done, yeah. The officiant clears his throat, beginning the ceremony as everyone watches with bated breath, the air filled with love and anticipation. Officiant says, we are gathered here today to celebrate the union of Katsuki Bakugo and Izuku Midoriya. Through their journey, they've shown us all what true love and partnership look like. Now, they stand before us, ready to make their vows. Izuku, tears brimming in his eyes, he takes a deep breath, his voice trembling slightly as he speaks. Kaken Katsuki, I've loved you since then. You've always been my inspiration, my rival, and my best friend. And now, I'm so honored to become your husband. I promise to stand by your side, through every challenge and every victory, for the rest of our lives. Bakugo's heart is pounding, but his voice is steady as he looks into Izuku's eyes, filled with determination and love. Deku, Izuku, you've always been a pain in my butt. You know he couldn't find myself. I don't know what I don't understand. He became rude, selfish. Yeah, he bullied you before. Izuku keeps listening, but something that wasn't there before. It's someone that I will never know that will come into my life. Someone that understands me, and changes me, and gave me a reason to live. He pushed me to be a better version of myself. He made me feel what the real love. He made me smile. He gave the colors to my life, a happiness and love that I wanted. Bakugo chuckled, tears up. DMN, Izuku, it was all you. I love you so much. Izuku smiled and touched it, couldn't help but cry. Kaken, I am glad you chose and love Mimi. Izuku, Bakugo chuckled, wiping his tears. I love you more, Kaken. They both gave the ring to each other and smiled. You may now kiss, officiant says. Izuku and Bakugo leaned closer and kissed. All the guests cheered for them and clapped. Izuku cups Bakugo's cheek and they both laughing. Izuku throws the bouquet and Denki catches it. Denki, oh gosh, blushes. Kirishima, we're next, smirks. Todoroki and the others laughed. Bakugo glanced at Izuku, he smiled while watching Izuku approaching the guest.